And millions have seen the video, the seconds before a self-driving Uber hit and killed a woman. Millions also saw the headlines when the backup operator was charged with negligent homicide because she was allegedly watching a TV show on her phone. But what if that wasn't true? Tonight, ABC 15 Chief Investigator Dave Biscabines obtained a new letter written by defense attorneys with serious allegations against police and prosecutors involved in this case.
We're out where it happened. It's been almost 4 years and a lot has changed. Not only here where the city has added signs and redid the median after the crash to stop jaywalking, but the credibility inside the Maricopa County Attorney's Office has also changed, and not for the better. And that's where the new letter comes in. It demands interim county attorney Rachel Mitchell dismiss the case and claims the backup operator has been falsely charged in the same way that MCAO falsely charged protesters in 2020. And that's by presenting false evidence and information to a grand jury. Now, we'll talk about all of that shortly, but first, let's go back to what happened here in March 2018.
911, what is your emergency?
Yes, I hit a bicyclist.
Okay, what color and type of vehicle are you in?
I'm in an Uber vehicle.
Do you need paramedics?
I don't, but they do.
News of the crash was about to spread around the world.
Yeah, I would love it.
And at the scene that night, Tempe police and Uber representatives knew it.
And you guys know as well as I know, right? This is going to be like an international story at some point, right? Yeah. Okay.
Prosecutors would clear Uber of criminal negligence, but not Rafaela Vasquez. If convicted, she faces 4 to 8 years in prison.
It's a crash that cast doubt on the future of self-driving technology. Now, more than 2 years later, a grand jury indicting the person serving as the backup driver.
There's a lot of evidence in dispute in the case, all argued in hundreds of pages of public court files. But in the letter emailed privately to the county attorney, defense attorneys challenge one main thing: that Vasquez was distracted watching the TV show The Voice on a phone by her right knee before the crash. Quote, "Here the evidence is clear. Ms. Vasquez was not watching The Voice. In fact, she was merely listening to the show on the vehicle's Bluetooth through her personal phone, an activity Uber had authorized its drivers to do." So what do defense attorneys claim she was looking at in those critical last seconds? Her work phone. Quote, "The phone that Uber required her to constantly monitor in order to follow and potentially respond to a constant stream of messages sent from headquarters through the Slack application to its vehicle operators."
So what exactly happened?
The car was in auto drive, and all of a sudden, the car didn't see it, I didn't see it, and then all of a sudden it was just there, but he shot out in front, and then I think I hit him, and then I immediately pulled over.
Okay.
And called you guys.
These are photos of the two phones. This one, her work phone. The shiny one, her personal phone, the one streaming the TV show. In public court records, defense attorneys claim dashcam video not released publicly by the police shows her personal phone wasn't the one by her right knee. Quote, "The video shows Ms. Vasquez retrieved the phone from a distinctly different location in the car, the front passenger seat."
I didn't even know what direction she was going, honestly.
Did you even see her at all before you even...
Not until it happened, because I didn't even see her.
Until the hit? Okay.
So how does this Uber case tie into protest cases from 2020? And why did defense attorneys send the letter? It's because this breaking news a few weeks ago.
Major development in our politically charged investigation. The Maricopa County Attorney's Office set to fire the prosecutor who spearheaded a plan to falsely charge protesters as gang members.
After ABC 15 exposed the protest scandal, MCAO blamed a single prosecutor, saying she had a pattern of extreme overcharging, failing to review evidence, and presenting false information to grand juries. And Rafaela's defense attorneys claim that's exactly what's happening in the Uber case and with what police and prosecutors told the grand jury about the phones. This is from their letter. "We believe that the prosecutors in this Uber case have failed to exercise the required diligence and discretion in the same ways."
My first question is...
MCAO is declining to comment. This is what interim county attorney Rachel Mitchell said when asked about the case a few weeks ago.
Because it's an active case, it wouldn't be appropriate for me to talk about plea negotiations. I can tell you that in my previous role as division chief, I had reviewed that case, so I'm very familiar with it and the evidence related to that. And certainly cases like that will be reviewed at a higher level.
In a new statement for this story, the county attorney's office says a judge already dismissed a motion to bring these issues back in front of a grand jury. The MCAO also says This office believes, and attorney ethical rules dictate, trials are to be conducted in a courtroom before a judge and jury and not in the media. This not only threatens the due process rights of defendants, but undermines the criminal justice system. Ironically, that's almost the same exact thing that MCAO told us about the protest cases before we exposed that they were built on wild lies and exaggerations. In Tempe, I'm investigator Dave Biskobing, ABC 15, Arizona.